Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is 6:58 a.m. Saturday, the 2nd of September. Thumbs up on that. We continue to exist. Most of us do, those that haven't died. And that is a good thing. Continuing to metabolize when you are already metabolizing is a very good thing. I enjoy metabolizing to a large degree, and I think so too do my little fuzzy guys enjoy metabolizing, like little Bat Ears McGee, whose actual name of course is Patches Jr. He's a good soft little fuzzy guy. Actually, his anti-camera gyroscope isn't... Oh, he's gonna fall asleep on my hand. He is such a cutie. I woke him up, I dug him out from his nest, and now if he's gonna fall asleep again, so I better put him back because I don't want him to just keep getting bothered. He's such a little sweetheart. Here you go, little guy. Thank you so much. I am sorry I woke you up now. He's a really good guy. All of my little hammies are. I mean, hamsters are just absolutely wonderful little critters in the first place. Just the best little things ever. But my little guys, I train them from birth to be hand trained. I put as soon as it's safe, you know, as soon as their eyes start to open, then it's generally safe to interact with them, and their mother will, she might care, but she's not going to hurt her babies if she smells you on them at that point. So it's safe to dig around and play with them and do stuff with. And when they start doing that, I put my hand in the cage so that they get used to just coming over, sniffing my sniff, crawling on my hands, and I just let them crawl on my hand for a while. And then I move and they all scatter in terror. And then they run back and then they sniff. And then I just do that for a while so that they get used to my smell and the hand. And then once they get a little bit bigger, I'll pick one up, move it across the cage, and then set it down. So they get used to knowing that being picked up doesn't mean you're going to get hurt. You're picked up, but then you put back down. And so for days and days, I'll just be doing that sort of thing until they get to the point that just a little bit bigger before they have to be separated. I'll open up the cage and they'll rush over to my hand to just be picked up. And it is so cool. So that when they get to be adults, like him right now, little Patches Jr., he'll just fall asleep in my hand once I've picked him up. I have so many managers and pet shops. They've just fallen in love with my little hamsters immediately because of that. Mills can't treat, you know, any pet correctly. And so a lot of pets, whether it be a kitten or a puppy or a hamster or whatever, it's not trained. And especially in the case of hamsters and stuff, they panic and they'll bite because they're not used to being even touched by people. It's really sad. Mills are awful. Terrible things. Just because, you know, it's whether it's a hamster or a puppy, well, or dog, you know, not a puppy, they just keep the females constantly pregnant, and as soon as the babies can be taken away, they are. And it's just terrible. Terrible. No one should be treated like that. Really makes me sad, and sometimes I wish there was kind of punishment for the human race for the stuff that we do and have done and will do, because boy, some of the stuff we've done, we really do deserve punishment for what we have done. It's terrible. Whether it's just, you know, I mean, how many species have we just eradicated entirely? Just sent straight into extinction. It's horrible. But, you know, life is life. I mean, anything is terrible. Anything is awful. I mean, take a look at anything like ant colonies. They're specifically designed to go in and destroy and kill everything that's not them. You know, so we're not the only ones. Yay, we're fire ants. What a thing to aspire to. Yesterday I did a little bit, but not a whole lot, because it got really hot again, and I melted up here for hours before I could get up and move. And then I went for a walk and came back, and then basically immediately fell asleep again downstairs. And so excuse me, my housemates dabbed me up with some THC oil, and I went to bed in a pretty good state and fell asleep almost immediately and slept for about 6 hours before pain woke me up. And oh my gosh, when I wake up, when pain says wake up, that's not a I'll just lounge in bed for a while. It's a I've got to get up, because oh my God, my bones feel like they're made out of broken glass, and all of my muscles are just sliding over the top and getting sliced up. So thumbs up. So yeah, as soon as I wake up, I get up. There's no lounging around and going, gosh, this feels nice, because it doesn't. It's horrible. I gotta get up and moving, and then the pain starts to go away. Because my issue is when I lie in bed, I don't move. And that is so painful. Imagine, lay on your side and just stretch your arm out in front of you, and then just set it down. Now, in about 5 or 10 minutes, that's going to feel kind of uncomfortable. Imagine how that would feel in a half hour. Now, normally, if you're asleep, you move. And that's a good thing, because if your arm is stretched out and uncomfortable, you're going to, while asleep, pull it back, and then you're going to continue sleeping, and your arm's not going to be stretched out, and it's not going to hurt. I don't move, and I don't know why. If I go to sleep stretched out with that arm a little uncomfortable, but then I fall asleep, when I wake up X number of hours later, that arm is still stretched out in front of me, and my entire rib cage is just aching and throbbing because it's been pulled forward and uncomfortably for hours. I don't move, and it hurts like the devil. Only after I get up and start moving does the pain go away there, which is joyous, because then the fibro part, now that I'm moving, things are hurting because I'm moving. So pain starts to fade because I'm moving, but pain is starting to grow because I'm moving. It's joyous. But all you can do is smile and do what you can. I mean, I don't want to be bedridden, so I'm constantly going out on walks. Yesterday I took 2 walks, I believe. Did I? I believe, yes, I did. I took a walk in the morning time down to the post office and past well, I went to the post office, but it was, I can't get my mail there because the P.O. box is shut off until the 3rd, so I just went down to the post office because I wanted to walk, and then continued walking a bit, came back, and that was good, so thumbs up on that. And then that night, because I kept falling asleep up here, I went and took that other walk, and then fell asleep when I came back. So unfortunately, I didn't get any videos done. I keep wanting to take that action cam out. I've got to make sure it's charged so I can, and then clear the SD card, micro SD card, and then clear that out so I can go out with it on an action cam. There's a lot of cool stuff still, just cool stuff. I mean, we're just a little micro town, less than 10,000 people, and downtown is a horrific nightmare of closed things, and the half of everything is shut. The things that aren't shut, you know, they should have gotten paint and fix-ups like back decades ago, and so everything just looks awful. Welcome to Shelton. So everyone's too busy doing heroin and meth to go out and fix things. We've got a big heroin and meth problem. Everyone does. Not everyone. In the U.S., I mean, opiate and heroin abuse is destroying our country right now. I mean, so many people are hooked on heroin and continuing to get hooked on heroin and hooked on pain pills, and it is just, it's a nightmare. And then I'm worried about myself now. I've started to feel what I think may be effects of the methadone, because I was on methadone. Well, I'm still on because I'm still tapering off. I'm still on 5 milligrams daily. Soon, I think it's this month now, I go down to 2.5 milligrams daily. But it used to be the atria of my heart have always skipped beats. You know, you've got the ventricles that go boom and they power the blood through your whole body, and then you've got your atria that take the returning blood from your body and then help squish it down into your ventricles. So your atria are important, but don't, if they didn't work, you'd still survive. My atria have misfired for decades. In fact, I remember when I was in the Air Force, when I was 19 through 23, I actually had to wear a Holter monitor, which is just like an EKG thing. For 24 hours, they monitored my heart because the atria were skipping. Well, after all these years, I've gotten kind of used to it. It's not a problem. You know, usually when it happens, it'll feel either just a weak, fluttery feeling, and then it's like, okay, come on, and okay, thank you. And then sometimes it feels like a painless punch, just like I'll be going walking along and then whap, you know, just a thump here, and it goes, boom. Oh, but it doesn't hurt. There have been a few times I've been out walking, going up a hill, and the atria have misfired, and it's been a punch to the chest, and it's been like, oh, and it's hurt. So I don't know if that's my cardiac tissue giving off some kind of warning from the damage done by the opiates I've been on for this long, or because I also have, my apologies, I forgot to use denture stuff, so I'm hissing a little bit more than I would like, but I've had arthritis in my sternum for decades, and that is strictly anatomical and positional, where if I reach forward like this, the joints in my sternum might go, at which point it feels like I've got a whole bunch of daggers just going stab, 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 all the way into my chest, and that really doesn't feel good. So it's entirely possible that painful punch is just like, oh, that's just the sternum. So happy days. I am going to make an appointment with the VA to talk with them, because I've had some blood tests and everything has come out okay, but if I'm starting to have that, maybe I should get a little bit of extra look. Don't know. We'll have to look and see. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people who have left me comments in the comment section of my channel. I've opened up the community tab for the Creator Studio, and that just lists all comments left for you in chronological order, from the most recent on back. So I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people, arranged, because I'm a terrible counter. I lose track a lot. If you'd like to have a shout out, just ask for it, and I did not see any, but if I see it, you'll get it. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I am terrible at names, better than I ever thought I would be, but I'm not wonderful, and I'm not reading the comments yet. Therefore, I could be thanking somebody who's saying, why haven't you died of cancer yet, you miserable old fool? That is because right now, the content of the comment doesn't matter. Whether you're saying, why haven't you died of cancer, or you're a wonderful person, or you are a human being. Good, bad, or indifferent, these are all equal in my eyes right now. Thank you so much for having left a comment. So first off, we have Leo and Raf Lover. Thank you so very, very much. And Conspo Lopez. Thank you very, very much. Clean and Mean X. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. NMB. Thank you. Master Kid Mortal. Son of a Gun. Thank you very much. Arya Stark. Thank you. Greatly apprecited. J-Rock Vampire. Son of a Gun. It's been a while since I've seen you in the comments. Thank you. R.A. Hernandez. Thank you very, very much. James Vlogs, thank you, greatly appreciated. Silent Legend, thank you very much, greatly appreciated. Mama Chow, thank you, greatly. Itzhak Rayner, thank you very, very much. And Darth Evil 9999, thank you very, very much. JJ Black, thank you, greatly apprecited. Randy S, thank you, thumbs up. Nano Hazard, I like that name. Thank you very, very much. Ruby Traces, thank you. And then there is Nico Palermo, thank you very, very much. And The Real Justice, greatly appreciated. Thank you. Common Watermelon Jr., son of a gun, heck of a name. Thank you. Forest Archer, thank you. And then Mika Mach 5, thank you very, very much. Always good to see you in the comments. Thank you very much. And Abadin Dorokovich, I think I don't know how to pronounce it, but thank you very, very much. Jia Ying Tan, thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Dr. Nissen, thank you very, very much. Every single one of you. It is greatly appreciated. As stated, you get me out of my head into the world, and that is a very, very good thing. I've called up my page with my greetings on it because I like to say good morning to a lot of people in their home languages. If you'd like to hear your home language good morning, then just let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to add it in there. There are some new ones I have to add in there and I do not have them yet, nor have I figured out how to pronounce the Indonesian one. But bom dia, dia dit, dia guit, guten tag, annyeonghaseyo, buenos dias, bună dimineața, ohio, labrid, lamas ritas, kamusta, buongiorno, terra homokos, yuragel, barabaifi, bari luz, ni hao, kalimera, bonjour, boker tov, dzień dobry, labdien, dobre utro, sebal ker, dobre rano, bereda, privyet, merhaba. Oh, actually I meant gunaiden. And of course, selamat pagi in Indonesian, perhaps because I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And of course, go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Doesn't have to be an alcoholic beverage. Doesn't have to be crack cocaine. Doesn't have to be a prostitute spreading her thighs for you. No. The crack. Good food, good drink with good friends. Thumbs up on that. Well, it's 17 minutes and 55 seconds. I might as well get this out of the way. If you could check my links down below, that would be very awesome. Greatly appreciate it. I got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+, my blog. All very cool. I'm starting work on something here that's going to be showing up on my blog here very soon, so thumbs up on that. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign, that would be very awesome. Or if you could become a Patreon.com patron, that too would be very cool. My thanks to every one of my Patreon.com patrons. You're all beautiful, awesome people. I really need your help again. I hate to say I'm not at minus, well, I'm at minus, so when everything comes in, I'm going to not even have enough to get my rent before I go minus again. If you could donate to the GoFundMe campaign, that would be very, very cool. Now, if you do not donate or you cannot donate, that is a-okay. I take all good wishes. Deposit them, girlfriend herfaderp. Deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. If you could toss me a like, that would be cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool. I would appreciate that a lot. But I understand. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. You don't like my videos? I understand. You don't want to subscribe? I understand. But if you are down with it, I'll do my darndest to keep you entertained from now until, well, the literal end of time, which is about 24 years for me before I kick off from old age. And let me tell you, when I die, the universe ends with me, at least from my perspective. I've got a reaction video coming up on the channel, game video coming up for the channel. Hopefully it's not going to be so hot I won't get my game videos done for my game channel. Be nice if I could do that. Definitely a thumbs up. But I've definitely got my 2 upcoming videos on the channel here, so that's a good thing. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. So thumbs up.